What's the last thing you want to do before selling your home? Drop thousands of dollars on upgrades that don't actually add value to your home. I've seen sellers replace perfectly fine stone countertops or rip out bathrooms and barely break even or worse. Not because the upgrades were bad, but because they weren't smart. When you're selling, it's not about luxury, it's about strategy. And the right updates will make your home look amazing and boost your bottom line. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 home updates that actually make a difference when it's time to sell your home, the kind that attract serious buyers and boost your bottom line. Let's dive in and make sure every dollar you spend counts. First, let's start with the easiest, most bang for your buck update on the list: paint. I cannot overstate this. Fresh, neutral paint is one of the least expensive upgrades that you can make, and yet it has one of the biggest impacts on how buyers feel when they walk in your home. Now, I know what you're thinking, but we already painted a few years ago. Unless the paint is clean, current, and consistent throughout the entire space, it's worth doing again, because scuffs and bold accent walls or outdated colors, they all pull focus away from the home. And when buyers see a wall they know that they're going to have to paint, in their heads, that's already a weekend project or worse, a reason to lower their offer. Stick to warm, modern neutrals like soft whites, grays, or light taupes, and skip the bright white or anything that feels too cool or too dated. Think calm and move in ready, not rental repaint. And no, this isn't about being boring. It's about giving buyers a blank slate so they can picture their life in the space and not your life in it. If you need help picking out the right shades, I've made a whole video that walks you through the exact paint colors buyers love right now. It's called Sell Your Home for More with Perfect Paint Colors That Buyers Want. I'll link it in the description, and trust me, it'll save you from picking the wrong beige, the one that screams 2003 instead of 2025. So, bottom line, whether you roll up your sleeves or hire a pro, a fresh coat of paint is one of the smartest investments that you can make before listing. It sets the tone, it helps buyers see the value, and that's what matters and gets you top dollar instead of lowball offers. Number 2 on the list: kitchens sell homes. But here's the thing: you don't have to gut yours to make it market ready. If your kitchen is 10 to 15 years old and still in decent shape, skip the full remodel. Don't rip out perfectly good cabinets or drop $15,000 on new counters. If what you have is clean, functional, and not wildly outdated, keep them. That said, if you've got laminate or solid surface countertops and the rest of your kitchen is holding strong, that's where an update can make sense. Swapping to a light quartz or stone surface gives buyers that modern wow without over improving the space. But if you've already got stone counters, whether it's granite, quartz, marble, whatever, keep them. Just work your color palette around what's already there. Cabinets, backsplash, and paint should complement, not compete. Now, let's talk quick wins. Start with cabinet hardware. Swapping out old knobs or pulls for something modern, for example, matte black, brushed brass, or brushed gold, not the cheap 90s gold plated look, or oil rubbed bronze. These all instantly upgrade the look, and it's like giving your cabinets a new outfit. Next, the faucet. If it's dated or discolored, replace it. A stylish high arc faucet with clean lines can add a designer feel for just a couple $100. And if your cabinets are still rocking that orangey 2000s builder tone, paint is your best friend again. A soft white, grayish, or muted sage can completely transform the space. Don't want to DIY it? Totally fine. Hire a pro. It's still far cheaper than new cabinets. Remember, buyers aren't expecting a brand new kitchen. They just want it to feel fresh, functional, and well cared for. That's the power of a smart mini makeover. It tells your buyers, we took care of this place and you're going to love it. Now, you can find more helpful tips like this and so much more in my free seller playbook. I've carefully put this thing together to walk you through the process of selling your home step by step, from prepping your home all the way to closing day. It's designed to help homeowners like you sell smarter, avoid costly mistakes, and keep more money in your pocket when the deal is done. Just click the link in the description or head to gahomehub.com to download it today. It's free, it's easy, and it's packed with value. Next up, let's talk curb appeal, because buyers start forming opinions before they even get out of the car. The front of your home, that is like your dating profile for your home on Zillow. If it doesn't scream "click me," buyers won't even think twice. They're just going to keep scrolling. It doesn't matter how gorgeous your kitchen is or how upgraded your bathrooms are if the outside doesn't grab attention. Most buyers will never even see the inside if they don't even get pulled in by that first picture. That's why curb appeal is one of the highest return on investment updates you can make when selling. Start with the basics: fresh mulch or rock beds, trimmed bushes, and a pressure washed driveway and walkway. Then stand across the street and look at the front of your home. If you've got trees or shrubs blocking the house or covering windows, trim them back. You want the perfect listing photo front and center, not hidden behind a jungle. And don't forget about the front door. A fresh coat of paint in a bold classic color like navy, red, or black can completely reset the tone. Swap the house numbers too, upgrade the light fixture, and suddenly your entryway says, we cared for this home. Now, if you're working with a tight budget, don't worry. I made a whole video just for that, called Curb Appeal on a Budget to Make a Home Stand Out. I'll drop the link in the description so you can grab some quick wins without spending a ton. But here's the bottom line: great curb appeal gets the click, and it gets the showing. And in this market, the click is the first step to get that offer on the table. This next one, it's not a repair, it's a reset. Decluttering and staging aren't just about making your house look nicer. It's about helping buyers see themselves in the space. Because here's the truth: buyers aren't just buying square footage, they're buying potential. And the more you remove distractions, the more space they see, and the bigger and brighter your home feels. Rule number one: less is more. That extra love seat nobody sits in, store it. The wall of family photos, pare it down. You don't have to erase all personality, just enough to give the buyer's imagination some breathing room. Focus especially on the kitchen, the main living areas, and the primary bedroom. These are the spaces that sell homes, and clutter or too much furniture instantly shrinks the space. And hey, you're moving anyway, right? Everything you can take out of the house now is one less thing you have to scramble to pack when you're trying to move out in 3 days and you can't remember which box you put the dog food in. This is also a perfect time to say goodbye to the stuff that you never use. You know that Ninja ice maker you bought after watching 17 TikToks on it? Yeah, the one hiding behind your Instapot for 14 months? Sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Get a few bucks and one less thing to lug across town. Same goes for seasonal decor you don't use anymore, duplicate kitchen tools, and the mysterious tangle of cords you've been meaning to go through since 2019. Come on, it still has the original iPhone charging cord in there. Once the clutter's gone, bring in a few touches of simple staging. Think neutral pillows, fresh linens, maybe a large mirror to reflect the light and open up the space. You don't need to hire a pro, you just need to highlight your home's best features without overwhelming the senses. And here's the best part: those new pillows or that cozy comforter, they're just not for show. you can take them to be part of your new beginning in your next home, too. A small investment now that carries that feeling of fresh start right into your next chapter. Decluttering doesn't cost much, but it absolutely adds value. And more importantly, it sets the stage for your next chapter too. And coming in fifth, if your hardwood floors are still rocking that early 2000s golden oak glow, we need to talk. That yellow orange tone had its moment right around the same time as Tuscan kitchens and sponge painted accent walls. But in today's market, it makes a home feel dated the second a buyer steps inside. A simple restain to a richer modern brown or something neutral and less yellow can totally shift the entire vibe of your space. Suddenly, the trim feels fresher, the paint looks sharper, and the home has that elevated feel buyers are looking for. And if your hardwoods are far too gone, or you've got carpet or old laminate in key areas, luxury vinyl plank. LVP is your best friend. It's durable, stylish, budget friendly, and comes in neutral tones that actually look like real wood. Buyers love it, especially younger families and anyone with pets. One thing to avoid though is that super cool toned gray flooring trend. It's on its way out, so stick with warm neutrals or mid toned woods that complement a wide range of styles. And here's something else I've seen again and again lately. More and more buyers want no carpet, not even in the bedrooms. They'll throw down a rug if they want cozy, but faced with wall to wall carpet, many of them will just say hard pass. And if you want proof flooring matters, I showed a home today. It was a new construction home listed at just over $1.1 million, and it had been sitting on the market since July 2024, almost a year. My buyers and I were already in the neighborhood and we wanted to take a look at it since it had a basement, so we toured it. And while we were there were a few things that didn't line up for them, but the flooring was one thing that they couldn't get past. They said, everything else we could change over time, but we are not spending money on new floors on a new construction home. That right there is why, if you're going to update anything, flooring belongs on the list. Buyers don't just walk on it, they judge your whole house by it. Make it count. So, for even more tips like this, download my free seller playbook. The link's in the description, or head to gahomehub.com. And if you're thinking about selling, don't miss this video right here. 10 things to never have in your home when selling. Some of them might surprise you. I'm Ben Dings, and I'll see you next time.